Hello, how are you? It seems like snowing outside. Okay, today's first idiom is to slow down. It means to go more slowly. For example, there were signs at every curve on the skiing field. Warning skiers to slow down, especially for those who are beginners of skiing, don't know how to stop. So they should slow down at the corner because they don't know if there are trees or other skiers in front of you when you make a corner. Okay, next one is, okay, I told her several times to slow down, but she didn't pay any attention and kept drinking too fast. Then she got drunk and she developed an intense headache. So I had to give her some pain relievers. Okay. Another sentence. That truck or lorry in British English, it's so powerful that it is impossible to slow down to a normal speed on such a snowy day like this. Dangerous. Okay, the second idiom is to dry up. It means to dry completely. For example, the extreme heat, well, in all over the world, dries the streams up. That means all the rivers and the creeks are dried up, no water. And that means no fish or no crop or no water to grow crop. Means vegetables or the fruits or the grains and rice, etc. That is happening. Okay, it rains very little, and the farmers are having a hard time because their field soon dried up and didn't grow crop. Isn't that true? The last idiom for today is to dry out. It means to become dry through a gradual loss of moisture. Means slowly, little by little, the moisture or water vapor is dry. Okay, for example, if I don't cover the bread, it will soon dry out. Especially winter time in Japan, especially Pacific Ocean side where I live, the city called Yokohama, facing Pacific Ocean, because it gets very dry and little rain almost every day is sunny. Contrary to the Japan seaside, they have either rain or snow, and it is damp, a lot of moisture in the air. So it's really extremely opposite to one another. The second sentence, let's say, okay, you can't burn this wood because it is too green still and not dried out. so it doesn't burn well. The last sentence, we usually hung up, or usually we say hang on the towels in order to dry them out after taking a shower, right? Okay, now today's words. The first one is warden. It means a keeper, a guard, a person in charge of a prison. For example, the wardens found themselves facing 300 defiant prisoners. Oh my goodness. Once more, I think I made a mistakes. Some of the sentences that I said. Well, okay. The wardens who work at the jail or the prison, I would say, they always have to anticipate the possibility of escapes or attempting suicide. Wow, that's a tough job. So wardens find themselves facing 300 defiant prisoners. Defiant means they're always protesting against any authority. That is also scary, I guess. Okay, the second word for today is acknowledge. It means admit to be true. For example, the experts reluctantly means kind of like a hesitating, but then anyway, they acknowledged that the Japanese government's estimate of food cost was not accurate. Isn't that true? Second sentence, for example, my stepfather, who was an attorney, got the women to acknowledge that she had lied in court. Okay. I used to say, oh, I hate living alone. When I was younger, that means I hate living alone. I acknowledged. Now, well, I don't know. I sometimes feel lonely, but then again, I've been living alone so long, so I probably don't know how to live with another or others. Although it would be ideal to me, I think. Okay. The last word for today is justice. It means just conduct or fair dealing. Okay. Al Capone, the mafia boss in Chicago, that's in history, of course. The Italian American. Okay, he abandoned any hope for justice once he saw the jury, because he knew he's going to be guilty anyway. Now, American people pledged to the flag refers to liberty and justice for all. They usually pledge. put their right hand on their heart. Well, this way, I guess. Each country has its own way of pledging their national flag. This one is typically American. I guess also South Koreans tend to do that. But in Japan, they say that naturally you put your both hands on your sides. But then some soccer players, they do it like that. They think the Americans or Brazilians, I don't know. Probably they don't know. Oh my goodness. Some countries, they sort of like salute like that. Or I remember in the Soviet Union a long time ago, they're doing like that. Or in China, I think people would do like that, I guess. Okay, there are many different, I would say, a variety of ways of pledging their flags. Okay, that's about it. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Don't catch a cold. Aloha.